Hello, I'm Paul Tommy with RE/MAX Executive Group. I'm a licensed realtor in Columbus, Georgia, Phoenix City, Fort Benning area. And today we're standing on the Phoenix City side of the river, the Chattahoochee River, down by the zip line, across from PCS, right downtown Columbus. If you're PCS and are moving to Columbus, Georgia, it's a great place to raise your family. It's about 4 hours from the beach. It's about 100 miles from Atlanta. We do have some hot summers, but you got air conditioning in your car, in your house, in your office, so don't worry about it. Come on down. Anyway, today we're going to talk about the importance of a pre-sale professional home inspection. Whether you're selling your home or buying a home, this is critical, and I'll tell you why. If you pay for this inspection and you're the buyer, you're going to identify any code violations or safety issues of the house you're going to purchase. If you're selling the house, on the same token, you're going to prevent some issues that could be deal breakers on your potential buyer and their inspector. So you can locate peeling paint, rotten wood, broken glass, which are items that won't pass a VA or FHA inspection. You can inspect all the systems, not only the appliances and the hot water tank, but especially the big ticket items, which I call deal breaker items. Could be a bad roof or a HVAC system, your heating and cooling system that could be at the end of its useful life or not functioning efficiently. Once these items are identified and determined, you can get bids and find out exactly the scope of how this is going to impact you as a buyer or a seller, and I'll tell you how that works. The seller can choose to make the repairs and put the house in the best showing condition. I believe in doing this for my sellers because the first person that comes through that house could be a potential buyer. If the house looks maintained, it's clean and neat and not cluttered, that person could be your first buyer. As a buyer, you can use it as a pushback. You've made an offer, you come to a price, and you say, oh, by the way, I have 15 days due diligence. You get your inspector, and you find a list of items. It could be one, it could be 21, could be. So what happens is your agent will write an amendment to address concerns. You'll push back and say, these 5 items we want corrected, or you got to lower the price. It gives you leverage, because if you don't, the buyers are going to come in and say, hey, I'm going to lowball this house. The house is not maintained because I got to put all this money to get it repaired or bring it up to code. So one example, a few years ago, I had a young couple, and they were tenants of mine, and they later wanted to buy a house. So we found a house actually in my neighborhood, and we found a property that was a nice 2-story house. The couple was in the military, their first home, and what we did is we identified some shortcomings. Based on the inspection, we found $21,000 worth of repairs. Stand by. It's the sound of freedom up there. Military helicopter. Anyway, we found $21,000 worth of repairs that needed to be identified. We made an amendment to address concerns, sent it to the seller's agent, and we asked for and got all the repairs. We were pleasantly surprised. In that case, the property had been empty for a while, the owner was out of state, and she'd been bleeding profusely because she had no income, and she wanted to sell and get the house out of her name. So not only that, the owner had been paying taxes and insurance on an empty house, which is not being a good steward. And so she didn't want to rent it, she wanted to sell it. So she had to sell it at a discounted price. So my buyer got a great buy in a nice neighborhood. Have house well maintained, properly repaired, decluttered, good curb appeal, clean is essential. And then, like I said before, that first buyer could be the person that's going to buy your house if your house is squared away up front. So this is Paul Tommy with RE/MAX Executive Group, and I hope you have a great day. If I can help you in any way, call my office at 706-507-1899, or call me on my cell phone at 762-822-6411, or get on my website at housetohomerealestate.com and see some of my YouTube seller videos. Thanks. Welcome to Columbus, Fort Benning, Phoenix City.